Hey, how's it going? Well, I had a question from Ray, I think his name was, and he asked about, would you ever consider homesteading? Would it be better than van dwelling? And I've had this on my mind a lot, and so I was like, wow, that's a great question, and I should have talked about this before, but it's just one of those things I had my memory jogged that this might be a good topic. So I've always had my mind on traveling and for homesteading. Before I started traveling in a van, homesteading was the key thing I was going to do. And to that end, we built a 39-foot school bus, and we spent almost a year living on someone's farm, helping with the chickens and the crops a little bit, or the garden a little bit, and just helping around the property, doing handyman work and stuff like that, and getting just a free place to park since we were off the grid. And I loved it. Being out in nature, being away from everything, it was amazing. And man, was it awesome. And then we moved away from that and moved into the Sprinter like maybe a year later after living in a small apartment. And then I fell in love with the traveling life. And we've been doing that for a year and a half. So the question is, which would I choose? And I would say I would choose both. And I will choose both. And there will be a time when we will have a small homestead with maybe some chickens and a garden and vegetables and stuff, and still have our Sprinter so that we can travel and see the country and really enjoy this amazing country when we want to get away. We're between the two of us and what we're doing, we could have very busy lives with the books that are being written and all the stuff going on that I haven't talked about yet. And we are going to be traveling the country, and we're going to need a home base, a place to settle down and let it be our home that we can just enjoy, and that we can just have a break from the busy life of traveling. And also a place to put our stuff. Like, I got rid of my sewing machine, donated my sewing machine to a charity that gave sewing machines to families that needed them, if you can believe that. But then after I did it, I knew that I would need another one, because I love to sew, I love to make stuff, I love to create, and including clothing. I used to make I used to make a lot of my own clothing in college, or sew it on my sewing machine. The one I got rid of. Most of my camping gear is homemade, including, down sleeping bags and stuff, and tents, and so I made my own backpack that I'm going to use on the Appalachian Trail. And so, I love to sew and create. And so eventually I'll need another one, and I'm going to want tools to build and design things. And I don't have any of those now because I don't have a storage unit. So to have a small piece of land to call our own that we can put a little shed on that I can put those things in, that would be awesome. And it will be awesome. So love to think about growing my own vegetables and dehydrating those vegetables so that I can take them on the road and travel and have freshly grown and dried vegetables that I can eat, that I know where they came from. And chickens are harder. If I want to travel, you can't really have chickens, but who knows, maybe there'll be neighbors or somebody who wants to take care of those chickens and just take the eggs for payment of just, making sure they're fed. Who knows? But I love taking care of the chickens on the farm that we lived on. It was so much fun. They had like 30 chickens, and they were just awesome. Chickens are so much fun, and the eggs are amazing. Oh my gosh, if you've never had fresh, within an hour of being laid eggs, there's nothing like them. The yolks are almost neon orange. They look almost like there's a battery inside them. And the flavor is just amazing. Eggs from the store that say fresh, or cage-free, organic, all that stuff, don't even come close to what a real egg tastes like. So, find some people selling them, because, the farm we lived on, they sold their eggs, so they had 30 chickens, and there was just 2 of them. They sold their eggs, and boy, we got them for free, but boy, they were good. The van is so much fun to go around. Like, I don't want to be in one place forever. I love Colorado. I'd love to have a small homestead property, an acre or 2 up here, or 5, to just put a little 160 square foot home. I already have all the specs out for it. I already have all the blueprints for the home I want to build. Just a tiny little home but it would be twice as big as the Sprinter, which is more than we need, Noelle and I need, to be happy, and just have a space where, you know, we can have Will can come visit, or, you know, anyone else out there, and they want to come and crash and see Colorado for a few days or a month or a week or whatever. Here's the place to do it. You know, you can come and so so we have like a spot to go to, because Colorado has the most amazing springs and falls, and the summers get hot, but I love it here in the mountains, and so yeah, we're gonna have a home base, and it's gonna be a tiny little homestead with hopefully some fruit trees and apples and peaches and pears and plums all grow here. Great. No citrus, but we're gonna have those trees, and you know, it's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait for that. And for now, I'm so excited that I get to work here in Colorado and save up my money so we can hit back on the road and see more of this country. And I hope this is informative and helps you understand where we're at with our journey. Life is about seasons. It's not about living on the road for the rest of my life, nor is it about living in one little tiny house for the rest of my life. It's about seeing the world, seeing the country, enjoying your life, loving what you're doing. And if those things are resonating with you, but you're not doing them, man, go do it. Go take that apple and take a big bite out of it, and just go and try something new. Bye, everybody.